Hello everybody, it's the one and only here on the Home of Football Gaming channel. It's a new channel that I'm going to put up some FIFA videos, and more FIFA videos. They might even do a couple of Football Manager series, and other games like Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, Minecraft might be up on this channel or another channel which I will link in the top corner. But today we have just a squad creator builder episode, and it's my team that I'm currently using. It's an American, Dutch, Nigerian, Brazilian hybrid. It gets me 100 chemistry, and it's a really good team, and it's relatively cheap as well. So up front we have the in-form, second in-form, SIF Altidore. This guy's an absolute tank. I got him for 17,000 coins on a trade offer, which is a really good price. The problem is he nails basically almost every shot in, but the problem with him sometimes is that he seems a bit cumbersome, and sometimes he gets outpaced by defenders. The reason he only has one game played is because I mainly play against my friends, so the stats don't show up, but he has scored quite a few goals for me. Now, in centre forward we have Van Persie, and to be honest, I think that Van Persie is the star of this team. I paid 10,000 coins for him, which to me it's just an absolute deal. He's got 89 shooting, 84 dribbling, 79 passing, which is a bit misleading. It feels high in the mid 80s actually. He's just he gets on the ball every time and he finishes every shot. It's just an absolute gem of a player. So moving on, our centre attacking mid Schneider, a good player, but I don't think he's as good as Van Persie. I paid 9,500 for him. He scored a couple of goals. His long shots are good, but you know, he's just a consistent player. He's got 88 passing, 77 fitness, which, why did I read that out? 84 dribbling and 80 shooting, 79 pace. So kind of averages stats for a player of that caliber. Nonetheless good, and yeah, I would recommend him. Now on the other side we have Van der Vaart. He's an interesting character. When he gets onto the ball he actually makes some decent shots and finishes them, but the problem is he rarely does get onto the ball. He's really slow. It's 67 pace, but he has got 86 passing and 84 shooting and 83 dribbling, which does make him good. I paid 5,500 for him, which is a really cheap price, but by no means is he as good as Van Persie or Schneider, but when he gets the ball he does do good things. Now, in centre defensive mid we have De Jong. I paid 1,400 for him, and what can I say? It's De Jong. He's just a magic player. He gets all over the field. His passing's alright, but his defending's really good. He can make lots of tackles. As his stats show you there, he's got 81 defending. In case you haven't noticed, the left half of the team is basically Barclays, and the right side is Serie A, and the striker I just put Altidore in there. And it's kind of symmetrical, because like if you look at the striker and the goalie, they're both American, and then if you look at the Dutch side, and then Nigerian, Brazilian. So moving on to our centre defensive mid, we have Van Bommel. He's got 83 defending, passing 77, and I do think he makes some quite a few good passes, but he just doesn't, you know, feel as good as De Jong. In left back we have Taiwo for tank. He's got 88 pace, 77 passing, 72 shooting, which is completely underrated. His shooting should be more in the 90s. I'm not even joking. 82 defending, 86 heading. This guy's absolute tank, and his free kicks are brilliant. Like if you have Taiwo with Van Persie, they're the best two players in the team. Now the thing is with Taiwo, since what I usually call wingers, Schneider and Van der Vaart, they don't really have that much pace. Taiwo is good because he likes to push up, so he generally makes a lot of the crosses into Altidore and Van Persie. So I like him for that reason. And centre back we have Shitu. Excuse me if I didn't pronounce that right, but I think he's probably one of the poorest players in the club. I paid 1,000 for him, and he's got 79 heading and 74 defending, which is really misleading because I have let in quite a few goals using him. But I mean, for a silver, he's really good, but compared to the rest of the team, he's not really good at all. But oh yeah, Tyro I paid 3,000 for. Van Bommel 1,800, and De Jong I paid 1,400. So that's the left side of my defense. Now moving on to the right side, we have Lucio. I really like him. He's pretty pacey too, even though his stats don't show it. I paid about 4,000 for him, and he's got 76 pace, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's really good to defend players. He's got 85 defending, 83 heading, and I really like him. He can stop out the opposition's attack, and he's really good in corners as well. Now moving on to Maicon, who again with Tyro, the two best defenders in my opinion. He's got 87 pace, so I use him as a ringer as well to get up the field and cross it in. 87 pace, 82 passing, 84 defending, 73 heading, 71 morale. Why did I read out the morale? Another stupid mistake. But he's got 82 passing as well, so the through balls do work, and 76 shooting. He's just a tank, really. He's heading 73, so it's a bit disappointing, but otherwise, he's just a steal. 7,200, so again a good price. And now moving on to the final player in the first 11, it's Brad Friedel. Now the only reason I chose him was basically because we have an American striker, and I thought having an American goalie on the other side of the field would be cool. He's out of formation, but I think that's just because I bought him in a stupid formation or something like that. But I like him. He stops a few shots, but yeah, his diving isn't really that good. Like sometimes in the penalties he'll let a few in, but his handling and his kicking, reflexes, positioning, they're all really good, and I like him. He's a solid goalie, and for like 1k I think it was, yeah, he's just an absolute bargain. Now, the thing with this team that makes it so special is with the two Nigerian defenders, you don't have to play him if you don't like, if you wouldn't like to. So you could play David Luiz in centre back, and Fabio, or in left back, which would make it a full Brazilian defense and give you better chemistry there. Which is really awesome if you link those two up. Or you could even leave Fabio out and put Tyro back, which still gives you a good chemistry link but doesn't give you green. So I'll just talk about the players now. So if you look at David Luiz, I really like him as a defender. He's pacey as well, so if you have him and Lucio both in the high 70s with their pace, they can get up the field quite quickly. He's got 79 pace, 70 passing, 82 defending, 79 heading. That heading stat's really misleading. I think that Afro adds about another 10 heading onto him. I paid 4,300 for him. And I remember the days back in like March when you could just pick him up for like 1,000, and he's gone up since then. But anyway, moving on to Fabio. I think I've only played one game with him, but he's pretty decent. He's got 83 pace, so I use him to cross it in. 77 dribbling, 71 defending, which is quite poor for a left back of his level, and 62 heading, which is really bad actually. But I don't mind using him though, and he cost me 1,400, which I'd say is a bit pricey. And now, so that's the first 11, or the interchangeable first 11. And sometimes as a joke, I put Heskey as striker, because he does get a chemistry link with Van Persie. Heskey, everyone's been saying that he's really not that good, but I actually like using Heskey. I mean, for me, he seems to get onto the ball a lot, but he can't shoot at all. Like, I mean, open goal, he misses everything, this guy. But he does get onto the ball a lot, and his passing's, I don't mind passing with him, even though it only says 53. I paid 7,000 for him, which, it's an absolute bargain for Heskey. Actually, no, it's a bit expensive, but for a silver with Heskey's style. But I mean, I like using him and getting him onto the ball and crossing it to the other players, but just don't shoot with him at all. It's just absolutely terrible. But his heading is really good, like his 85 heading suggests. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry I don't have any goal footage with this, but I did order I am getting a camcorder or easy cap or a PVR. I don't know which one just yet. But so yeah, and then with that I'll have some gameplay footage and stuff. But that should be arriving before FIFA 13 comes out, so I can, you know, on FIFA 13 I'll do like a Road to Glory kind of thing and a couple of other mini series with my mate. But yeah, that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed this squad building episode. I'll just put it back to the original lineup for you. Excuse me. So yep, that's the original team. It gets you 100 chemistry, and it's actually really good. And a total price, I'll link it in the description. I hope you enjoyed. It's Juan here, only here on Home of Football Gaming, and later on I might do a trading series to the end of FIFA 12 if I want to, or if I can be bothered actually, and I'll have the best possible team in FIFA 12 as well. I'll be a little foothead episode. So hope you enjoyed, and I'll leave you with that. Thanks guys, Juan here only.